Hello and welcome to Sestra-Tainment.
Sestra-Tainment.
I'm Lenora.
And I'm Dee.
And we're coming to you today in regards to everything entertainment.
Everything entertainment.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this one today. This is my idea.
It was your idea. So today we are actually conducting a podcast in regards to our favorite female actresses that we always watch.
Yeah, like if they're on it, we're watching it.
If they're on it, we're watching it. And so that is kind of what we wanted to focus on.
I surprised
today.
myself with my list.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I did too. I did.
When you hear my list, you're not even going to think anything about me thinking about these people.
Okay. There you go. Well, then why don't you go ahead and get started?
All right. I'm going to get started with my number one. My number one that I'm going to talk about.
Now, is this your number one?
No, my number one is going to be the last one.
Okay, so this is like 3, 2, 1 for you. I don't know if I have mine in any order, just to put that out there. But okay.
Yeah, so I would like to talk about Jessica Lange.
Jessica Lange.
Yeah, see, I knew it. See, you wasn't even thinking about that.
Wow. Okay.
This is the reason why. Okay. Let me just spit out some movies
please.
that Jessica Lange has been in.
All right, I'm ready.
Everything Ryan Murphy. If Ryan Murphy made it, she's in it.
American Horror Story.
American Horror Story. You got Feud. And she did great in
Amazing.
Feud.
Yeah.
Wild Oats with her and my girl Shirley MacLaine.
Did not see that.
Oh yeah. They're older people. It's like, so what it is, like just a little breakdown of that. It's they're two older ladies. Shirley MacLaine's husband dies, and she's supposed to get a policy, like a check, an insurance check for like $50,000. It ends up being like $5 million.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So and then it's like them going around and just being sassy old ladies.
Okay. I love it.
Yeah. Grey Gardens.
Grey Gardens.
Yeah, see, you think about that.
that. Was that her in Drew Barrymore?
That was her and Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
And you can watch that on HBO. Yeah. Sybil, she was in Sybil. She was Sybil. Big Fish, she was in Big Fish. If you want to watch
Never heard of Big Fish.
You don't remember Big Fish?
I don't think so.
It was kind of like take the Notebook, but just make it sci-fi, I guess, like nonfiction.
Okay.
So it was like people who were in love, but then it was like this one guy was talking about all the weird stuff that, happened, like being around people who were like from a circus and everything. You should watch it. It's entertaining. Fish. It's a movie. I mean, it's a book. I think it's a book too. Hush. Do you remember Hush when she was a crazy mother in Hush?
Nope. I'm telling you, she's your actress. Okay. I haven't watched a whole lot of Jessica Lange.
All right, yeah, I got you. Losing Isaiah.
Oh, I do remember Losing Isaiah, but I don't remember her in it.
She was the one who was taking Isaiah.
Oh. She was that lady.
She was taking Isaiah. Yeah,
okay.
She was taking Isaiah.
Okay.
What else do I have? Oh, Cape Fear.
I do remember Cape Fear. That was Juliet, whatever her name is in that too, right? Yeah.
Tootsie.
Gotta love Tootsie.
And then she's been in The Politician, where she was.
Yes, I liked her in The Politician.
Yeah, and that's on Netflix.
Yeah.
So I mean, like,
that was Ryan Murphy too.
Yeah. See, So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, when I watch stuff with her in it, she's so good at playing that woman. She's good at playing that nasty lady, or she's good. Like she's good at playing the woman who has a lot of money who doesn't want to be bothered.
Yeah.
She's good at playing the old lady who just like her husband gave her everything, so like she really doesn't do anything.
But she's also play somebody a little off, like in Grey Gardens.
Like Grey Gardens, yeah. So she's like she can
a
do
hoarder.
She could do so much. So I was like, when she's on something, I watch it.
There you go. All right.
Yeah, Jessica Lange.
Jessica Lange. I love
it. I'm trying to tell you.
No, I would not have seen.
I think you only know one person on my list.
Jessica
I think I told
Lange
you one person
on your list, but I'm here for it, and I like it because I mean I like her as an actress, and I was so sad to hear when she was like, "Okay, I'm done with the Ryan Murphy." Like I guess she decided to retire or whatever, and not do that because I don't know if she's done anything recently since Feud. I think that was the last thing.
Maybe she.
She was in.
One.
So and I was like, oh,
well, no, I think did she not come back for another American Horror Story? Like just to pop in?
I'm aware of.
Okay, because I know that after American Horror Story, she said she was going to retire.
Yeah.
Listen to a thing about her. She had a little interview how she like smuggled in a bird from overseas or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
She was like, I just had a little bird in my pocket, in my jacket pocket. Went through security, never said anything. Blah,
what?
Blah, blah. Yeah.
And the bird never flew out or anything?
No, it was a little small bird. She brought it home, and now it's her bird.
Oh, okay.
Smuggling stuff into the country. And it's not like I'm like saying that she can get in trouble. This was on national television. Like,
right.
She had an interview with I don't know, one of like the Late Show guys.
Oh, okay.
So,
gotcha.
yeah.
All right, cool.
So I was going to
guess,
make it.
Then you might have customs come after
Yeah.
you.
So I was originally going to be like, oh, Charlize Theron, because I watched a lot of her movies. Mm-hmm. But then when I compared lists, I was like, nah.
It's no comparison.
No comparison.
Wow.
And then there's still more movies that Jessica Lange has made that I want to go back and watch.
Interesting. All right. So you've seen them before. You want to go back, or some of
them
I mean,
that
you haven't even seen before?
No, I mean like it's a list of like older movies. I'm like, oh my god, this storyline is good. I want to.
Okay. Yeah, to watch. Okay.
Well,
Cool.
yes. So what do you have?
Well, I have
What you got?
Regina King.
Regina King.
Regina King. I did not realize how many things that I watched with Regina King in it until I looked at her entire list and compilation of work.
See, it's the comparison.
And so I mean, of course, starting off with 227.
I
mean, I still watch reruns of 227 and her, Jack Kay. Everybody.
Was Pearl hanging out the window?
Pearl, Rose. Yeah, exactly. Everybody. It was just it was exactly. So that show really, I think, was one of the ones that really made her appearance, household appearance, at least.
True,
even if you didn't know her name as an actress, you were like, oh yeah, the little girl on 227. You know what I mean? And
you watched her grow up on 227.
Right, and get national recognition from that. And so she was in Harder They Fall, The Harder They Fall.
Yes, and that was good.
So that was good. And she played an amazing role in that. Yeah. She was in The Watchmen.
Yes, that, oh my God. I still don't know what happened with the guy in the silver suit. And was oiled up. I just want somebody to answer that. If someone can just answer that. And I want it to be
another season, and I don't know if it will be. So, but The Watchmen, that, I need to go back and watch it again, honestly. That's definitely how good The Watchmen was for anybody who hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Friday.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, come on now. Friday, One Night in Miami.
One Night in Miami.
Oh, remember that was the one with all the
guys being in the hotel room together. That's correct.
Yeah. So then you have 7 Seconds. I don't know if
I didn't watch 7 Seconds. So I thought it was going to make me emotional.
It was. It was a good, not necessarily fair, but a good, show.
Yeah.
The thing about it is that it was only one season. So it was I wanted that.
She keeps getting on stuff that's only one season, but then she does so good at it.
She is amazing.
And it makes you want to watch it. And it's
amazing.
Well, now it's no longer there.
Yep. Boys in the Hood.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Poetic Justice.
Yep.
And I didn't see if Beale Street could talk, but she was in it.
But I heard it was really good.
Yeah, I heard it was good, and I didn't see that one, but just knowing that she was in that one. Enemy of the State with Will Smith. Yeah. She was in that one. Ray,
yep.
He's holding on the wrist.
Baby!
Exactly. And all of that. Jerry Maguire.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, she's done so many things.
Wait. Is she going to be like the Black Samuel L. Jackson?
I wonder if she is the female actress who's been in the most movies. I don't know.
We need to Google it.
Because it's Samuel L. Jackson, Harrison Ford. They were neck and neck. So I don't know where she falls into that scope. But A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Yeah. American Crime. I watched that.
Okay.
How Stella Got Her Groove Back.
God, wow.
The Leftovers.
She could have been in my list. The Leftovers. I need to go back and watch that weird show.
That thing was weird. I can't even lie. It was so weird.
Watch that weird show.
But yeah, so that one was good. Who else? What else?
She was in This Christmas.
Yeah, This Christmas.
Remember the LA River. Mm-hmm. Like, baby, where my car? She putting the baby oil down on the ground on the bathroom. He was like, baby, where the truck at? The LA River.
Yeah, so I mean, she is just, the list can really go on and on. Yeah, Boondocks I never watched though, so that's why I wasn't officially on my list. But so Think Like a Man.
Yep. Miss Congenialities.
Yes, and so it's funny because I'll go into that in a little bit later. But she's in so many things, and she grew up in front of the screen and has been one of the few childhood actors who didn't go down some crazy terrible path. This year, unfortunately, she had a lot of tragedy because her son committed suicide in January-ish, I think, of this year. And so that, of course, has been really hard, of course, for her as a mother. And I think that was her only child. Yeah, and so therefore, she hasn't really been in any spotlight in 2022. Although just this week, a picture was released of her with a short fro. And it's like a reddish color, like a fiery reddish color short fro. So I was like, oh my gosh, she looks amazing.
I didn't know she directed all these movies.
She directs a lot of things.
Oh my God, this list of directs. I didn't know she worked on Insecure.
Yeah, she has so many credits under her
belt. The
Good
Doctor, Shameless, This Is Us, Greenleaf, Animal Kingdom. Oh my God, like Scandal. Being Mary Jane, I did not know that she was directing on all of these
different shows, which a lot of times people choose to direct on shows they're not on, so they don't have to necessarily direct themselves and learn the words and act at the same time. They can direct the actual scene and everything of that nature. And so a lot of these shows too will have different directors per episode.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So they didn't used to do that. It used to be, I'm the director of the whole series, and now it's been like, her and Debbie Allen and different people like that. They'll just pop in and start directing things cool, so that is great. But so Regina King is the person that I had as being someone who, no matter what, I'm gonna watch her. Okay. She's phenomenal, and she's an actress who you forget you're looking at Regina King.
Yeah. That's true.
And that's what I really like about a lot of the actresses that I picked.
Me too.
That you get lost in their story.
Yes,
and you believing their acting ability to the point that it's like, oh no, they have melted away. Yeah. I'm not seeing them anymore. I'm seeing this character, and I'm feeling what this character feels, and so therefore it just makes it.
That's my next person is like that I'm about to talk about. She's like that. She's like, when I'm watching, I'm just like, oh wait, that's not really the person that I'm thinking that it is. It's actually this person.
Yeah, because for me, for example, Brad Pitt. Everybody loves him. Yeah. I see Brad Pitt. Yeah. Every time I see him in a show, in a movie, in anything.
It's Brad Pitt.
Yeah. It's not a character.
I feel like that with Will Smith.
That I have learned. The only movie that I feel like, there's two actual Will Smith movies that I saw that I didn't feel like he was still quote unquote Will Smith. One was Ali.
See, I feel,
and it was only because he kind of morphed a little bit
because he gained the weight and boxing and stuff like that. Yeah,
and his acting was very much like Muhammad Ali, and who I knew Muhammad Ali to be. True. So therefore, in that instance, I was like, okay, I can see that.
Right, and then what else?
In Pursuit of Happiness. That
was sad. Yeah, that one.
I did not
really
see
good.
Will Smith at all.
I didn't either.
I did not see Will Smith at all. That was, in my opinion, his best acting performance ever. And if he were to get an Oscar for anything,
when he was in the bathroom
with
holding his baby, oh my
with
God,
the foot up against the door,
make sure nobody come in. That right there is the best acting Will Smith will ever do.
In life.
Because I swear, now
I'm getting chills just thinking about it.
Like, but now he might be going downhill after the whole smack thing. I hope not.
Going to Will Smith real quick, even though we're supposed to be talking about the women, he actually just started after 3 months posting videos.
His apologies or whatever?
Just
posting videos on social media.
Just posting videos on social media and answering questions of people who were like, hey, how are you feeling about the slap? Are you remorseful? Those kind of things. And I think he did like 3 videos all posted like in one day. And he was basically like, I'm sure his PR person was like, look, it's been 3 months. Now, various cycles have happened since this all took place. So now it's probably appropriate for you to go out here and test the waters.
Hopefully he just reevaluated his life.
Well, he when he was saying what he needed to say and how embarrassed he was and how he did want to apologize to Chris. He's already reached out to Chris to talk to him. Nah, Chris wasn't ready yet. How he knows that his relationship with Chris's brother Tony, that was a really good friend of his, is like now forever tarnished and they'll probably never be able to get back. How he apologized to Chris's mom and, you know, just knowing that what he did impacted an entire family and, you know, all of those types of things. And he just said he blacked out. He just does not. You know, like, that's what he said. I'm not saying that's what happened.
Because usually when people black out, they, like, beat someone up.
Yeah, that's true. You just, like,
He slapped him and then fixed his coat and buttoned his coat back up and sat down.
And yelled at him.
And then yelled at him after
and
that.
And then when he got his award, he still didn't apologize.
Yeah.
So that's not like a blackout
That's not a blackout
situation. I don't think. But
maybe he browned out. Where it's like bits and pieces are missing.
Grayed out.
Yeah. Bits and pieces are missing, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, I think it was just ego and emotion. That's all I'll say. Ego and emotion.
I'm going to leave my comments to myself.
Whatever.
What I think.
Okay. We're going to leave that.
Because, you know, we got to keep our jobs.
Keep our jobs. So, but I do feel like in regards to him talking about that, on the comments, everybody, and I mean, I was scouring through the comments to see who has something negative to say, because somebody always has something negative to say. And every comment was, "Oh, Will, we're so glad to see you back. You know, people make mistakes. This too will pass.
That's good.
Like, you know, you're a great, you know, person and an actor. You've done so much good. Like, you know, like everybody was trying to be very encouraging.
But I can understand that because he has been such a nice person for so long.
Right. It's like, what happened?
Where's that anger going? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It just festered up like a little pimple. And then Chris Rock just happened to... And then it just came out,
Yeah, because you're right. Because up until that point, I mean, well, he had slapped that other guy, too. The guy who tried to kiss him.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, like...
But that was like a little, like,
he just,
the back
like,
of the hand, like, you know.
He just, like, kind of shoot him off.
But it does show a tendency to put your hands on somebody if they are in your, you know, if they do something that you're not in agreement with.
You were sitting down 30 feet away from this man and got up, walked up to him, and then slapped him. So, I mean, like...
Yeah. It's a bit much. But anyway, back to the ladies. So, and the whole reason that we even brought all that up was just in regards to acting ability and how these women are just true. They've honed their craft, and they have done it in such a way that, you know, I just think is remarkable because it's very few actors who have been able to do that. So I'll leave it at that. But Regina King is who was on my list, and I just, you know, pray that she is getting to a point that she will be back on the screen, whether it's on TV or movies, but just, I know it's been an incredibly, like, I can't even imagine how hard of a time it's been for her this year, but she is just such a, you know, it's like the entertainment of acting that takes you as the watcher to another place. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just, escapism, you know, just to be able to escape and to go and do something. So I hope that she still has it within her to be able to help people to escape.
Keep going.
Yep, exactly.
I do want to say about this is I do want to give out some shout outs.
Okay.
Of like some like honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions in the house. Okay.
Elizabeth Olsen,
WandaVision, yeah.
Well, not even just that, but I mean,
that's
some of her older stuff.
Came back to me, WandaVision, yeah.
I don't know what it is. I like her voice. I don't know what it is about her voice. It's very like monotone or whatever. It's like, but I don't know. It's relaxing.
She's definitely the best actor of the Olsen family.
Oh yeah, everybody thought the twins.
No,
you got the right one now, baby. But Evan Rachel Wood.
Okay, I don't even who is
Evan Rachel Wood. She is on Westwood.
Oh yeah, Westwood and
Westworld. Yeah,
yes, Westworld. Sorry,
yeah. She's been in a bunch of stuff, so I do really like her. Toni Collette.
Oh yeah, she's very versatile too.
Love Toni Collette. Viola Davis.
Of course,
had to put her on there. I mean, you know, she is
How to Get Away with Murder, and other things like she's just amazing.
Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah,
I like Michelle Yeoh because like she is very good at the movies that she has. Like she's in. She's a great actress.
She's good at picking the roles for her.
That match that fit her. You know what I'm saying? And Cate Blanchett.
Oh yeah, Cate Blanchett, and she is versatile too. I mean, she will go from being like the most like prestigious queen-like type person to then being in a Marvel superhero Ragnarok or whatever. And you're just like, wait, she's in Ragnarok? Like, when did that happen?
So like that's those were just some of my honorable mentions for people that I was thinking like it was. My list was long. My list was long, and I just had to like bring it down, bring it down. So all right, so my number 2 person.
Okay.
All right. Gillian Anderson.
Gillian Anderson is amazing. She is absolutely amazing.
And the thing is that I never really paid attention to her until I started watching her once she started doing stuff in British accent.
Oh, yeah.
When she came out with a British accent, I was like, wait, hold on, wait.
When did she become British?
Yeah. Oh, she really British in real life. And then I started going through the stuff, and I'm just like, oh, like, BBC just loves her.
Yeah, that's when you find out how great of an actor she is, because she does an American, her being Scully,
exactly.
On X-Files, you would have had no idea that she wasn't an American actress.
Yeah. Well, oh, my God. When all right, so I told you I was watching The First Lady.
Yes.
She takes over and becomes Eleanor Roosevelt. Mm-hmm. I don't even see her anymore. The way she holds her mouth and her face and everything, and like the way she had to do some studying.
Yeah,
Viola Davis did have to do some studying too to get Michelle because
Obama.
She even got her mouth down. How Michelle,
she moves
her mouth and like with her lisp and everything. But but no, Gillian Anderson's like so just some of the stuff. So I haven't seen it, but I heard all good things about The Fall.
I watched The Fall.
You watched The Fall.
It was amazing. And I feel like in there, it's one of those British shows, but she's more Ireland than British. Okay, all right. I feel like it might be The Fall where her accent has slightly more Irish accent. Okay. So but no, The Fall is
The Fall. And
really
that's on
good.
Prime, so I'm going to have to start watching that. The Great. She had a small role in The Great.
Yeah, I didn't see
The Great. You can find that on Hulu, but she's like Catherine the Great's mother.
Oh, okay.
She's a mother. Sex Education, which is on Netflix. Mm-hmm. She's a British mom who's also like a guidance counselor or something. And she does really good in that. She actually I know nothing about this woman's life at all.
Yeah. I don't know.
Is she married?
Is she married?
I don't know none of that stuff. Know nothing about her.
Right.
But I just feel like if you could just pop into like all these different situations, it's I don't know. Like I saw a video of Drew Barrymore and she's like in her house, like, she's trying to get a stain out of her shirt. Okay, that's fine. I mean, but it's like, okay, that's Drew Barrymore. She's just like a regular person.
Yeah,
like, you've seen her be a regular person.
And you can see that on her TV show, too, because she has a talk show.
Gillian Anderson, I don't know. She might just walk around with, like, harem pants on and, like, a tank top and just, like, go and get, like, matcha all the time. I don't know what she does.
Yeah, no, she's been divorced twice, just to let you know. So,
okay, all right, cool. But,
and she does have some children.
She has kids. Okay, cool.
3.
Well, hey, shout out to your kids.
Yeah.
So, look, The Crown. She killed Margaret Thatcher.
Oh, to the M to the G. I mean, from the top.
Yeah, from the top.
The way that she had to bow for the queen.
Yeah, bow. Yes.
Oh my gosh! Like just a curtsy.
Yeah, just the curtsy.
Ooh.
Just like the way that she studied the way that she sat in the picture and stuff like that. And like I'm like, it's oh my god.
Down to things that you didn't even know about Margaret Thatcher that you ended up having to Google to say, did she really act like that and do things like that? And then you look and you're like, yeah, she did.
It's like, but then it's like Gillian Anderson really got that. Like,
oh my gosh. It was, and the crazy thing is, I remember like a year before The Crown came out, they were like, Gillian Anderson is going to play Margaret Thatcher.
Yeah, and everybody
and I was like,
what?
Wait, nope, I can't see that.
Because you cannot see it.
All. Could not see it. But then
she killed
when they had her with the wig and the makeup and everything, and the way she moved her mouth and talked in the tightness of her acting.
Yeah.
It was Margaret Thatcher.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
So, yeah.
It's so crazy. I don't know. She can embody a person. I think maybe one of the things that she does is like, maybe she's very good at studying people and being able to become them, I guess, maybe. And
I think she's very good with dialects.
Yeah,
so, like,
very much so.
She is one of the best, I think, when it comes to hearing of a voice and a way of people engaging and talking, and she does that. And the other girl that you mentioned from Westworld, she does that too.
Oh yeah, and Rachel Wood.
Oh my gosh, I heard her on a TV show, and like she was picking up Adele's accent.
Yeah.
Somebody else,
she was singing. Wasn't she singing like that?
Yeah, singing like Adele, and you were like, Oh my God! I didn't know you had a voice
But she's been an actress like all her life since she was a child.
She was little.
So we kind of like grew up together because I started watching the movies like she was in, and then was like, oh, we're like growing up together. Aww. So it's kind of cool. Mm-hmm. I do want to watch. So I haven't watched these yet, but I do want to watch All About Eve and Crooked House that Gillian Anderson is in.
Okay. Yep.
I do want to watch those two. Crooked House, you'll probably want to watch because it's Agatha Christie.
Oh, I do love a good Agatha Christie.
Yeah. You and Aggie.
I love her.
Homies.
Yep. She's the best.
Yeah. So
I used to read her books. That's how I go way back to the books before the movies.
Yeah, you might have already read this book. I don't know.
No, I don't remember that one.
Yeah, but the way that Gillian Anderson just the way that she acts is amazing. And so I mean, like, I don't even know what else to say. Like, she should have some awards.
Yeah,
she should have a bunch of awards. You know where she probably has awards at? Over there, overseas.
Oh yeah,
across the
she
pond.
Probably has. Yeah, the British awards.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I like seriously. I saw her in so much British stuff. I really thought she was like from Great Britain.
Yeah,
and I was like, I mean, she's good. She's good.
She's great.
She's good at it.
Yeah.
So Gillian Anderson's definitely one. You know what? I also wanted to say this. Everyone knows how I feel about Melissa McCarthy.
Yes.
That's my homie.
We know this.
We hang out all the time in my mind, okay?
Yes, all the time.
She is another one that I wanted to do the shout out to, No, she was another
of
one
course. Honorable mention.
Honorable mention for
absolutely.
Her. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But no, Gillian Anderson, though. She's killing it.
Yeah, she's killing the game.
She's killing the game.
Yeah.
A lot of the shows you can watch, X-Files you can watch on Freevee. Like I said, The Fall you can watch on Prime. You can watch The Great on Hulu. On Netflix you can watch The Crown and Sex Education. So if you want to pop in and see any of her stuff,
start watching some of that stuff.
Yeah, that's on Gillian Anderson. All right, so what do you have next?
The next person that I have is Sandra Bullock.
Okay, Sandra Bullock. Okay.
And Sandra Bullock surprised me. Mm-hmm. Because I didn't realize I had watched so many Sandra Bullock movies.
Don't you lie to me, Michael Orr. Yeah.
Until I was like, okay, who do I typically watch as an actress? And I was like, you know what? I think Sandra Bullock is on that list.
Yeah.
I don't like comedies. Per se, some comedies maybe, but I'm not really a comedy person. I will do a rom-com, from time to time, and I think that she has that fun, like little.
Yeah, but you don't like stupid comedies, like you don't find things funny.
No, I'm not going to watch a bunch of Adam Sandler comedies.
I love Adam Sandler. Shout out to my boy.
Nothing against Adam Sandler. It's just not my type of comedy. I think the only one that I've actually watched all the way through that I can remember. From a comedy perspective, like Uncut Gems, I've heard is good and stuff like that. But
that's not even a comedy.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
And it's not his movie.
That's what I was saying, things that he's in. But Waterboy, that's the only one that I've probably even watched more than once.
But see, if you can watch Waterboy, then you can watch all of the grown-ups.
Yeah, I have. Oh, wait, I might have watched one of the grown-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if I knew that was his as much as it was. Because it was such a compilation of so many different comic people. But anyway, back to... lovely Sandra Bullock. So, Love Potion number 9. I'm going back first.
Oh my God! Why do I can't remember that? Who is that? Who is the guy?
The guy in that.
Oh my God!
Wait, hold on. Let me look him up.
I can hear his voice.
I can't even think of what his name is.
Think of his name.
Tate Donovan.
Yes,
that's who it is. Yep. So he was in Love Potion number 9. Yeah, so I'm going all the way back. Okay, Crash.
That was definitely a creepy movie. Love Potion.
It was just weird. Yeah, because you were trying to get this love potion to make people
fall in love
with you. Yeah. So Crash, she was in.
She was in Crash, and you know what? I need to go back and watch Crash. Crash that was a really good movie.
Deep. Yeah, Crash was like a lot.
Yeah, it was.
And then I didn't know she was in Prince of Egypt as one of the voices, but I watched that.
Yeah, she was the sister.
I did not. I never pay attention to cartoon voices.
Okay,
I never can pick them up.
She's Moses' sister.
Okay, yeah, I can never pick them up. But Prince of Egypt was amazing.
Oh yeah, it's
really good. I love that movie. It's so good for a cartoon movie, and it has such a story that goes right along with biblical things that that happen, but you're learning while you're not realizing, like, oh, this is like word for word what's in the Bible. So anyway, Murder by Numbers. I don't know if you ever saw that, but that was one that she was in. She was in Hope Floats.
Oh, wow.
Remember Hope Floats?
That. Yeah.
Yep. 28 Days.
28 Days, yes, I do remember
Speed 1 and 2. Well, just Speed.
Yeah,
and then Speed 2, because she went into that one and Keanu was like, nah, I'm done with that. Yeah, exactly. But I love that.
Wasn't he working on, whatchamacallit?
He might have been working on The Matrix, something like that. Yeah. The Net.
The Net. I don't think I watched The Net, but I do remember seeing the previews.
It was just that everything of your life is in the computer, and when they want to get you, they just wipe everything out, and then you have no way of doing anything. You can't go to an ATM, you can't do anything because there's no record of you as a person electronically. So that was crazy. Miss Congeniality, of course, 1 and 2, and then her and Regina King, my two favorites, were in Miss Congeniality. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, exactly. You have A Time to Kill.
Oh, yes.
Love that. Yes, and she's with
and I hope they burn in hell. Yeah.
And it had my Matthew McConaughey in it, so that's great. 2 Weeks Notice.
I love 2 Weeks Notice.
I really enjoyed 2 Weeks Notice. Demolition Man.
Oh, Illuminate. Yes.
I didn't watch The Lake House, but I heard. Well, no, let me take that back. I watched parts of The Lake House. Yeah. And because that was the one with the note that goes into the mailbox and all of that back forth. Yeah. So I don't remember it 100%.
I watched it, but I mean, it kind of gave me the whatchamacallit one. What is the one that I said that I watched? That was a remake. This is a TV show, Time Traveler's Wife.
Oh, Time Traveler's Wife.
It gives me that kind of.
Oh, okay, got it. Well, the interesting thing too about that is her and Keanu again. Speed and that. So there you go. I liked While You Were Sleeping.
Absolutely, While You Were Sleeping.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. And it was so good. And it was like, I feel sorry for the brother. But, whatever. Yeah. Gravity. She was in that movie entirely, pretty much by herself.
Let me tell you about Gravity.
Other than George Clooney for 15 seconds.
Yeah, for 15 minutes maybe. With Gravity, it's watching that, I was like, oh my God. It was so stressful. I found myself holding my breath a couple of times. Yeah. God.
And it's funny because sometimes I will say, as I go back on what I said before, sometimes I do still see Sandra Bullock in these movies. Because if she's goofy and silly, it's like, I think she's that way in real life. So absolutely. Yes, Sandra. You know what I mean? But then there's movies like Gravity where you just forget that's her. That's and you're like, oh my gosh, she's an astronaut out there by herself. And how is she going to get back home? Okay. Heat. Her and Melissa McCarthy. Yes. Your boo.
That is...
Or The Heat, I guess I should say, because there was a movie called Heat, too.
If you watch that movie, the first 10 minutes is nonstop laughing.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Because it's both of them.
Yeah.
Both of them are just...
And they're both idiots, basically.
Yeah, I mean, Melissa McCarthy is funny, in it. But then you get Sandra Bullock, saying stuff where she's trying to be, a serious person, but everything that she's saying is so stupid that it's funny.
That is funny, right?
God, I love The Heat. Yeah.
The Unforgivable, which you told me to watch with Sandra Bullock, because I hadn't even seen the preview for that, but that was really good and kind of, heartbreaking a little bit. Yeah. Bullet Train, I'm going to watch because that is actually a Brad Pitt movie that just came out. Yeah. And she's in it. So it's kind of like...
Wait, does she pop in the movie like he does?
That's what I was going to say. It's kind of like The Lost City where he pops into The Lost City, which I was going to say her and Channing Tatum doing that movie, which I watched on a plane. So I've seen that one too. And so... So it's kind of like that, where I think she was like, look, I'll pop in your movie if you pop in mine. Kind of thing.
And then we don't have to pay each other.
Right, maybe so. Bird Box.
Talk
about stress.
I feel like when Bird Box first came out, when Bird Box first came out, I feel like that was the Squid Games of its time.
It was, yes. Bird Box
everybody was talking about Bird Box.
It was Bird Box. Then it was Tiger King.
Yeah.
And then it was Squid Games. Those are the three things that came out on Netflix that everybody was talking about and saying you absolutely had to watch. Yeah. And it was amazing. It was great. The Oceans.
Oh.
Yeah, Oceans.
Oh, she was in Ocean 8?
Yeah, Oceans 8.
Let me tell you something about that. That cast put together?
Yeah.
The best.
Yeah.
I would have never, you got all the Oceans,
people. Yeah.
Was it 11 through 13? Or was it 10?
It was Oceans
11, 12, and 13.
12, 13. Right, right.
Oceans 8 is all of the women that you want to see
together.
Basically.
Sarah
Paulson.
Kate Blanchett. And Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway. What's her name? Rihanna.
Yeah. Mindy Kaling.
Yes. Everybody. You got the...
Yeah.
That was so good.
A who's who of, I agree. Yeah, The Blind Side.
Oh, yeah. Michael Orr.
Yep, exactly. Like, you protect him like you would protect me. He's on your blind side.
See that boy right there?
Yeah, exactly. The Proposal.
Oh, my God. To the window. To the wall.
The window to the wall. And
you
her and Betty White.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh. This movie
hilarious.
Was magical.
And then they're singing, it takes two to make a thing all right.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So amazing. So good. And then The Lost City was the most recent one that came out. Other than Bullet Train, that she's in, but she's not in like Brad Pitt is in. So
Our brand is Crisis. Our brand is Crisis is another one that she was in.
I haven't seen that one.
I think that one was, do I remember watching that one? I think that was the one where she was like a consultant or something like that. Basically, she's just going around and like dealing with crises.
Oh, okay. No, but she is such a good actress who can be serious, who can be funny. She's like, just an all around entertaining person. So that's why.
Extremely loud, incredibly close.
I didn't watch that one. It was on the list, but I
All
didn't
About
watch that
Steve.
One.
She is nuts. It's funny. Like she's like stupid funny, but yeah, she just falls in love with this guy, and it's crazy. But yeah, she does have some good Premonition.
Yep. See, I haven't watched that one. I've watched so many of hers, and there's ones that I haven't watched of hers. Practical Magic. I didn't watch that. I didn't realize she was a voice in Minions.
Practical Magic was my movie. I think I watched that movie every day for like 3 years.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
It had Stockard Channing in it.
And Nicole Kidman.
And Nicole Kidman in it, and I can't remember the other lady's name.
Were you getting ready to say you put the lime in the coconut?
Yeah, that's what they sing.
Oh, I mean, I remember that song, but I don't know. I don't think I saw
they're doing
it
they're doing like potions and spells and everything.
Maybe I did watch it.
You did? I think you did watch it.
I might have to go back and look at it to see if I have watched it.
Because she falls in love with the guy, and then he's like, "You're always on my mind."
Oh, oh my God, doesn't sound familiar, but it could have.
Oh, no, she doesn't fall in love with him. Nicole Kidman falls in love with him. That's right.
But yeah, so good stuff. All right. Well,
so good.
That is my second actress. Mines are not in any order. I'm just saying all three of these women are phenomenal. So Regina King and Sandra Bullock.
All right. So
here
we go.
Number one.
My number one. Octavia Spencer.
Octavia Spencer.
Octavia Spencer.
Academy Award winning.
Octavia Spencer. She gets small parts, and you will remember her in that movie.
Yeah.
And she's so all right. So one movie that she did that I was like, oh, this movie looks like it might be good. No, she was crazy in this movie. It kind of freaked me out. The movie called Ma.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I didn't see the movie, but I saw the preview for it, and I was like, nope.
Yeah.
Like the movie. Nope.
But she's like, yeah, y'all underage kids come to my house and drink. And then like she snaps. Oh my goodness. But
it's so different for her because usually she's always smiling and looks all happy, even though she might be making terrible pies. But she's
I'm trying to tell you.
Get to that.
That is the best thing. Eat my it. Come on. She had a little bit of that Shirley Hughes in there when she said that, too. Because you know how mom talks through her teeth?
Yeah, when you get all mad and you just talk through your teeth.
Yeah. Great put the it in the trash can. Shout out to mom. This was in it.
Love her.
But no, Octavia Spencer, she's really good. She's very good at being the nice, sweet, sincere lady. She's very good at being an authority figure. Mm-hmm. She's very good at being a crazy person now, apparently. Mm-hmm. She's really good at being a mother. She's good at being like a grandmother, a sister. Like she's good at doing different stuff. But I have not seen a movie that sucked with her in it.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Or if it did suck, because she had a small part in it. That's why.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, exactly.
So like just throwing some out there.
Yep.
Hidden Figures.
Amazing.
And you know what? Every time that I think of Hidden Figures, I keep thinking of that song that Pharrell did. Got to keep running.
Yeah. And then running.
They played it like 15 times in the movie.
Well, and every time she had to go to the bathroom, she was running. I mean, not her, but the character. Mm-hmm.
Oh man! All right, The Help.
Yep, amazing.
The Help is a good movie.
Yep.
She's like, what she said? What was her name?
I don't remember her name in The Help.
Minnie. Minnie don't fry, don't burn, no chicken. She said that. She's like, maybe you should burn it a little bit. So then he thinks that I cooked it. She's like, Minnie don't burn no chicken.
Yeah, like that's not gonna happen.
God, that was so good. It like just the way that she acted, I could definitely see like a lady.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. A lady like back then
acting like that. Yeah. Oh my God, so good. Fruitville Station, which was a very sad movie.
Yeah,
but she did really good in that. The emotional movie. So The Shack I have not seen, but I
feel like I saw a little bit
mixed emotions about it.
She was an angel in there?
I think she's an angel.
Yeah, I think she was.
And The Shack is like purgatory or something like that.
I can't remember, but it didn't stand out to me. But I don't know if she had a huge part or not. But yeah, I barely remember.
Yeah. So she has a show on Apple TV with what's her name? Goldie Hawn's daughter.
Kate Hudson,
yes. So, and it's called The Truth.
Oh, okay.
So I do want to start watching that because I'm pretty sure it's going to be good.
Truth be told.
Truth be told, that's what it is. You know what? I'm thinking about it. Have I ever watched her in a show? I don't think I've ever watched her in a show. It's always been movies.
Octavia Spencer. Well, she is an Academy Award winner, Golden Globe winner.
Yeah.
Like,
I wonder if was she on Broadway?
I don't know if she's been on Broadway. She could have. I could see that.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Yeah.
Oh, I'm seeing stuff that I've seen.
Encounter was a really good movie. That one's, it was good. Thunder Force. That's
you just scream Thunder Force
because that's how they say it in there. Thunder Force. Yeah. Thunder Force is really good. And if you want to watch that, you can watch that on Netflix. Yeah. Self-Made.
Yeah. I loved her.
But she was playing Madam C.J. Walker.
Yeah, and she was good. Her and Blair Underwood playing against each other.
Oh my God, that was really, really good. What was the other one? Oh, Super Intelligence, when she's with my homegirl again. So it's like she's always with my homegirl Melissa McCarthy because they are funny.
Together, yeah. They're a trip.
So, Super Intelligence is in that. Witches, she was in.
I loved Witches.
Did you love the original or the second one?
I can't recall what's the difference, actually.
I think,
the original one was Angelica Houston.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe I watched that one.
Because this one had Anne Hathaway.
I feel like I watched some of it, but maybe not all of it. But I wasn't thinking of the original one with what's her name?
Yeah. Octavia Spencer has done like voices, which I've never really thought about her being like a voice actress, but she is. She's done Onward. She did Animal on Dr. Dolittle. She's really good. I have not seen Loose yet.
No, I haven't seen that either. I didn't know she was on A Time to Kill.
She was on A Time to Kill. Wasn't she? She was.
I was just realizing her and Sandra Bullock.
Yeah. Sandra Bullock's in there too.
And Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer, the movie. Instant Family. I love that movie.
I didn't see that one yet.
I think I watched Instant Family a whole bunch too because she's like the social worker.
Gotcha.
So, but she keeps putting Mark and his wife like in their place. It's just like wait, so you can't return them.
Right.
No receipts.
Nope. You gotta keep them. Nope. Yeah. I do remember seeing her on a TV show, Mom. The TV show Mom.
Oh yeah, on CBS. Yeah.
She plays on that as one of the women in the group with the mom and the daughter.
She's in The Shape of Water.
Oh yeah, Shape of Water was good.
Gifted actually was good, and that was with the little girl who was like really smart.
All the Divergence and
Bad Santa. She's in everything.
Santa. Oh gosh.
She's played as a voice in Zootopia.
She's in everything.
Everything.
Green Book. Her and Regina King might be going.
She's in my favorite show, Drunk History.
Oh really? She's in Drunk History,
and I think she's acting out in Drunk History, but it's just funny. And I think she's acting as Harriet Tubman. I think in Drunk History. But she is a very good actress. What it is that it's because she plays the lady that you always just see out. Like, you know, if you go to the store, you're going to see a lady who's like Octavia Spencer.
Yeah.
Who plays the character that Octavius.
Exactly.
But you go to you go. It doesn't matter where you go. You go to the laundromat. You're gonna see a lady who's like Octavia Spencer folding clothes.
Mm-hmm.
She's just one of those people that's just like she's there and like you're gonna like what she's doing, but she's not gonna stand out. She's not gonna stand out and be very flashy.
Right.
You know
She's not taking over the scene.
She's not taking over the scene,
but she's
killing the scene.
She ends up taking over the scene without trying hard to do it.
Her eyes, she talks with her eyes. Because her eyes are big. So, and then that way, like, it's her eyes and her eyebrows and stuff like that. That combination, like, she can make you cry and make you laugh at the same time. And then probably make you scared. Like,
a little bit of everything.
Yeah, so that's why I have Octavia Spencer as my number one.
Number one.
Yeah.
All right. Hey.
And I'll let you know, it was neck and neck for my number one.
Okay. Makes sense.
She pulled it out.
She pulled it out in the end. Okay. Yeah. Sounds great.
All right. So what is your
last actress that I will speak about today is the incomparable Sally Field.
Sally Field, you like me.
You really like me. So Sally Field. I actually Googled at one point years ago her actual acceptance speech to see did she really say that? And she did.
Yeah, because she was a whole bunch of stuff, right? She was on a bunch of stuff, but she never was
I don't think she ever really got the recognition that she was thinking that she maybe should have gotten.
Yeah, because I think
the actress, what's her name? I can't think of it on ABC. I can't think of her name. Susan Lucci. That's
Susan Lucci. Oh,
yeah,
and how
she would never get, the recognition for being on the soap operas for so long. But anyway, so for Sally Field, of course you have your Gidget and your Flying Nun, which, believe it or not, I used to actually look at the Flying Nun.
That's before my time. So yeah,
before my time too.
Oh, was it? Okay, I don't know nothing about it. Okay.
Yeah. The Flying Nun was 1967 to 70, so I wasn't born. And then wasn't born with Gidget, that was 65 to 66.
Oh, okay.
But it was cute to watch, her as a young person, and like she just had this little fresh face, very innocent, flying around in her little nun outfit and stuff. And I didn't watch every episode, but I would occasionally watch it, and I think it was just because she was in it. And she's just a likable person. It seems like in real life she would just be such a sweet, nice person.
Yeah, she looked like she would be like somebody's grandma, somebody's aunt, like a sweet aunt that always has candy in her purse. And it's it's not just peppermints, it's like good candy, the good stuff. Yeah, the good stuff.
So Mrs. Doubtfire, she was in that. I mean, come on. Hello.
You Virginia Doubtfire. But no, she does good. She's the wife. She's the mom.
Exactly. She was in one of my absolute favorite movies of all time.
All times.
Steel Magnolias.
Of all times.
Steel Magnolias and Forrest Gump. She was in both of them. So Steel Magnolias, what I love about that movie is the scene where, it's sad, spoiler alert, Shelby dies. And if you haven't seen it, you don't even know who Shelby is. So by the time you see it, you won't know. But anyway, so they just had the funeral. She's there. Shirley MacLaine. What's her name? Olympia Dukakis. All these people.
Who gets in a fight?
So it's her, and she's just like, I'm so mad I could scream. I just want to hit something. Yeah. And Olympia picks up Shirley MacLaine and puts her hit Weezy. Hit her hard, hit Weezy. And she just like, oh my God. And Weezy is like, what?
What are you doing? Like, get off of me. Yeah.
That movie was so good.
And that's a really good cast, too. You get Dolly Parton in it, Olivia Dukakis, Daryl Hannah, which I wonder who she is now.
I have no idea.
Shirley MacLaine, who is now back on the screens.
Yeah.
Sally Field. And
Dolly Parton. Yeah. You said Dolly Parton. Yeah, and Julia Roberts. Yeah. Come on. Like, that is just amazing. And just the way that they interacted with each other in the shop, and then her being upset that her daughter wants to have a baby even though she's diabetic, and it could be very difficult for her to do, and all of that. Like, it was just such a good, heartfelt, funny movie. So if you haven't seen Steel Magnolias, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I think I've watched it.
And they've done a remake of it too, but it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same as the original. Okay,
but
moving
Forrest
on. Forrest Gump.
Fast. That's what she said. Fast.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
gonna get your legs fixed, fast.
And the crazy thing is that in Forrest Gump, she plays his mother.
Yeah.
In Punchline, which is another movie where they're both being comedians, she plays a love interest. To a degree. You know what I mean? Like, but they are both on the same circuit, and they're, all this stuff is going on.
I keep forgetting that they're closer in age.
It's just funny
because Tom Hanks is older. He just doesn't. I
think that there's still a difference in age.
It's probably like maybe 10 years.
And it was for Punchline, but it was just like so different to see that. But I did watch that movie too. You have let's see here. What else? Oh, Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh yeah, Smokey and the Bandit.
With what's his name?
Reynolds.
Yeah, Burt Reynolds. Yeah. I couldn't get the name out. Okay.
She's in Winning Time now?
Yeah, I haven't watched Winning Time yet. I want to watch it, but I haven't watched it yet. But yep, she's in that. She was in Sybil.
Yeah.
So she was in there. The Amazing Spider-Man, because she plays his aunt.
Yeah.
So, Aunt May. So she's in the Spider-Man movies. Brothers and Sisters. That show I loved. I watched every episode of Brothers and Sisters, and I'm pretty sure it's because Sally Field was in it.
Yeah, so, who else was in that movie? I've got to figure out who else
it was Brenda from 6 Feet Under. I can't think of her name. The actress, the one who was with the kids that were out on the island, and she was the one that was keeping them on the island.
Yeah.
But I can't think of what her name is. Yeah. So anyway, we were just watching that show, and now I can't think of the name of the show. But anyway, so she just has been in a lot of things. But one of the things that I watched solely because she was in it was Dispatches from Elsewhere.
I saw that. So what is that even about?
I watched every single episode of the season. The one season that it was on.
Is it good?
It is the weirdest thing.
Okay.
It kind of has weird vibes of like with Watchmen, things are happening and you don't get an answer.
See, I hate that.
Yeah, so you're just
I want to know what's in the briefcase on Pulp Fiction. Why don't you just tell me?
Why don't you just tell me?
So why can't all shows just do that? But
Dispatches from Elsewhere, when I saw she was in it, I was like, okay, I'm going to give this a try because it looks weird.
Yeah.
But she wouldn't say, yes, I'm going to do this if it's too weird. But she did. So I guess she was like, look, I just want to do something weird and quirky that'll be fun. But basically, it's like you pick this ticket off of a pole, like how they just have like on a board, a cork board or somewhere out in public, you pick a ticket and whatever. They tell you this number to call. They give you these places to go and things to do, and then you start working with a group of other people who picked up the same ticket and called the number or whatever. And so therefore, you just go on this journey, and you just end up in all these weird and strange places. And it's like the team together collectively has to figure things out. And so it's almost like people who are bored with life and you just want to do something exciting or fun, like True Lives with the wife, and how she was just like, Jamie Lee Curtis was just like, I just want to do something fun. I just want to do something exciting. And so that's kind of what this is people who just feel bored, want to do something exciting. Andre 3000 was in it.
Oh, okay. Maybe I will watch it.
And Sally Field. And and the guy who is in here is the main character, Jason Segel. He actually was like the person who pulled this whole thing together, So, but it was.
Yeah, Sally Fields has been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, she's been in a ton of things. But that one was one that
she was on ER?
I do not remember her on ER, but then she could have played somebody's mom, or she could have played like somebody who just ends up in the hospital. Because sometimes famous people do that, where they just end up the people that's in the hospital. So anyway, but I just feel like she is just a world-class.
Hello, my name is Doris. She was
actress, who just has done so many wonderful things. There's so many more things that she's been in for all the years, of course, that she's been acting that I have just not even seen. So she
was on Murphy Brown.
I love Murphy Brown too.
She was the secretary, number 91.
The crazy thing is Murphy Brown was one of the first shows that had a single unwed mother pregnant. Yeah. And it was a huge deal. And I was like, Dag, this was just like one of the 90s or maybe late 80s.
The 80s,
But still, it's just like,
That was like...
So, so that's who my last person is, Sally Fields. I do want to give a...
There's some honorable mentions?
Well, no, actually, just because we were talking about great actresses, I wanted to get honorable mention to Nichelle Nichols, who actually was the black actress in Star Trek.
Oh yes,
and she passed away recently. She was one of the first biracial. Her and William Shatner had one of the first biracial kisses on national television, so that was very groundbreaking. She also helped to recruit because she was always interested in space herself, and she always wanted to go to space. And so she said that she actually ended up helping NASA recruit women into the STEM program for science, technology, engineering, and math to help them be able to become astronauts. So she actually, she was like, there are people who have come to her and said, because of you, I went into
absolutely.
NASA's
there's
program.
A lot of people who said that. I've heard
but
that.
she worked directly with NASA as well to help recruit people. So that was amazing.
That there was something said where she said, Martin Luther King came to see her and she was like, I'm thinking about, leaving. He said, no, you can't.
He told her, you can't get off that show. You are, you're a voice and you're a face. And you're somebody
you are now the person who's making it equal for all of us,
right?
To be able to see, you don't have just like a little. You're not the person in the background. You have
you are a main character on this show. That's not a maid,
and you are a black woman.
Not a housekeeper, not any of that. You are an equal partner and player on this show, and so, so Nichelle Nichols, I personally had seen her at a Comic-Con once. I didn't get to stand in line to get her autograph or picture or anything, but she still looked amazing. Her hair was exactly. Me and Toby went to a Comic-Con and saw her, and her hair was still white it was most recently, and she looked amazing. She looked really just great. And so so I was sad to hear that she had passed, but a definite icon in regards to just acting, trailblazing the way. She passed away at 89, and I just wanted to give her an honorable mention.
Did you have any other people that you were thinking of? Did you have a list? I had a list, and then you're trying to scale it down.
I was very clear on mine. Oh, really? When I thought about it, I was like, those are probably the three. It hit me like a ton of bricks, actually, where I was like, okay, if I had to pick
how did I think of the topic?
The topic, and then you had the hardest time narrowing
and I had the hardest time.
Yeah, no. I mean,
literally, if you look at my list in my phone, it's 8-9 people.
Oh my goodness. No, for me, it was pretty clear because I was like, one of the first things that hit me was Regina King, because I was like The Watchmen. Just true. That, 7 Seconds, all those things. I just knew, okay, Regina King absolutely has to be on this list. And then when I started looking at her work, I was like, oh, and here's some even more things that I've seen of hers that I forgot about that she was even in.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I probably had Regina King and Sally Fields as my first two. And then Sandra Bullock came because I was like, wait a minute, of different actresses who are versatile, I was like, she's probably the one that I've seen comedy and, serious things.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, she's very, very versatile.
Now, another person that I would probably see in anything, more than likely, even though I haven't seen a lot of their work, but I've seen enough, is probably of course, I'm thinking Jane Fonda. I couldn't get the name out.
Oh, Jane Fonda, yeah.
Yeah, because of the fact that I loved her in 9 to 5.
Oh, yeah.
And I love her in Grace and Frankie. Oh, so I'm pretty sure anything that she's in, I would probably love. And I know there's probably more things that I've seen that she's been in.
That you just didn't remember.
Those themselves.
Yeah, because that was the thing. When I looked at Jessica Lange, I was just like, oh my God, I remember this. Oh, wait, no, I remember watching this.
Exactly.
I remember watching some movies and being like, oh my God, I get a flashback of being at the house and seeing the deer hanging on the wall.
Yeah.
Movie. So my other one that I was going to say, I would say would be another honorable mention, Emily Blunt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen a lot of things with her, but okay.
All right. So
Devil Loves Prada.
Edge of Tomorrow, Devil Loves Prada, Adjustment Bureau. She was really good in that. She was in Jungle Cruise. She's been in stuff. She was Mary Poppins, right?
Yep.
Mary Poppins.
Yep.
Yeah. So she is. I think she is a good actress. She really did good at Sicario, where she was like playing like the military person who was going into like different countries back and forth to here in Mexico. Yeah. So she's a good actress. Like I think that she's. I feel like what's going to end up happening is she's gonna take off and like she's gonna end up. Maybe she might end up being the new Sandra Bullock.
Maybe, I don't know. I do love Gina Davis.
Oh, absolutely.
I love Gina Davis. Thelma and Louise. Actually, Susan Sarandon, too, for that matter.
Let me tell you
But her in Beetlejuice.
Oh, Beetlejuice?
Her in A League of Their Own.
Which they're about to do a remake of. And if they don't have... Let me tell you something. I'm going to be super mad if they don't bring her into...
The new League of Their Own?
Yes.
Well, I don't know, because she was old in the end of the old League of Their Own, so I don't know.
But that wasn't even her. It was like, I think that would have been her mom.
No, like when they actually all came back.
Yeah, but that wasn't her. That was her voice, but that was a whole nother actress. That was a whole nother lady.
No, I know that. But remember when they came back? They came back before that. Like, they came back, and then she was looking like herself, but older. You don't remember that part?
What are you talking about?
Maybe I'm confusing it with something else. But anyway,
maybe you are.
The Long Kiss Goodnight. When she
rolled that shot glass across her cheek, took it, and then rolled it and dropped it in her hand. Yo, I don't know how many times I was young and had a little shot glass full of water. It was trying to do that thing.
Are you sure?
Water. No, it was definitely water.
And The Fly.
Oh, The Fly, yes. Okay. So with Toby's boy, Jeff Goldblum. Yeah, Jeff Goldblum. Oh, yeah, but no.
But so she probably could have been somebody else who was on my list. And I also
I don't
Jodie
really
Foster.
know. Oh yeah, Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster is really good too. So anyway, but those are just some of the folks. But I think our time is done here today. So this was thank you, sis, for coming up with this topic. Yeah. This was I
have another topic. I'm gonna have to write it down before I forget it.
Okay, so we'll have another topic for next week, everybody. Yeah. So join us for Sestra-Tainment. Same time, same place next week.
Different topic.
Exactly. Everybody have a wonderful week. Take care.
Bye.